So when we're combining two ratios together, we're looking at the variables what we're given. So we've got strawberries, cherries and apples. I'm going to label that to start with in a ratio. So I'm going to use the initials of S, strawberries, cherries and apples. Now I'm going to put the 15 to 12 with the strawberry and 12 and cherries. And then we're going to put the 16 to 12 underneath with the cherries and apples. So we have to make sure we're using the right variables as we're going through, and then we can link the two together. Now what I'm looking for is I'm looking for the same amount of cherries. Now sometimes we might need to times those ratios by different factors to be able to find the same amount of cherries. In this case we can actually divide, because they'll both have 4 going into all of the values as we go through. So we can divide the top one by 3. That will give us 4, but I also have to divide the other side by 3, so that's going to give me 5. And then I'm going to divide this by 4 to get the 4 that I want under the cherries. So again, divide by 4 on this side, so I get the 3. Now if I don't get a whole number, then I have to think about maybe multiplication as opposed to division. But what I need is the same ratio. Now the answer is I want the ratio of strawberries to apples. So strawberries at the moment is 5 and apples is 3. So my answer is 5 to 3. In this case, all we need is the actual ratio. We don't need to do any further calculation. So what we're going to do is we're going to have a go at the next question. You're going to have a go on your action sheet, so copy out the question and have a go please, and then I'll go through in a minute to check, make sure we're okay. So pause the video and have a go. So we're looking at the ratio of red to black and then black to purple, so we have to have the P on there as well. We're then going to write the ratios, so 2 to 1 is the red to black, and then black to purple is 5 to 2. So we can't divide in this case, so we're going to have to multiply. So I want the same amount of black counters in the bag. So if I just times the top one by 5, then that will give me the same amount of black counters as we go through. Just move the screen up a little bit. So that will give me 10 to 5, and the 5 to 2 is going to stay the same. So I can just write it like that. Now the answer is just that at the moment. All I want is that ratio. I can't simplify it any further, so that's as far as I need to get. So all I'm doing is combining them together and then just reading the question to think about what I need as the actual answer. So you have 4 questions to do on your action sheet, so you're going to copy them out and answer them, showing the working out as you go through. A and B are just combining the ratio to get the 3-part ratio. C and D, there is additional questions to see if you can apply that to different sort of type of question. I'll give you the answers shortly, so you need to pause the video and attempt the questions, please. So there are the answers. So if you could check if you make a mistake, then obviously go back and see if you can try and correct that yourself, and your teacher will check your working out. Well done.